Welcome back to another exciting video. Today I have the brand new Sony FE PZ 16-35mm f4G lens. This replaces the previous 16-35mm f4 Zeiss model with some noticeable improvements and has been designed for content creators and videographers first, but it's also a great lens for still shooters who want a compact and versatile wide angle lens. As well as being smaller and lighter, it's got new features and it's a power zoom lens as well. I'm so excited to test and try this out. I'm currently in Burnley at the Townley Hall, which is a beautiful location, and I'm going to shoot some landscape. I'm also going to nip into Preston City Centre as well to get some street style photography. My first example is that this lens is super light and compact, so if you're vlogging or doing some content creating, it's perfect lightweight lens that grabs a lot of the scene behind you, as you can see here. This lens doesn't include OSS, but obviously on a Sony camera they're equipped with extremely good in-body image stabilization, so you've got no issue there. With an RRP of £1,299, it's going to be a great addition to a content creator's kit, whether that's vlogging or creating videos of any type. I also have the previous model with me today to compare the differences between the two. The new Sony G lens is a lot lighter than the Sony Zeiss lens, over 100 grams lighter. Even though it's 1 centimeter shorter than the Zeiss lens, it makes a massive difference when mounted on a gimbal. The zoom also extends internally, so it doesn't extend the length or alter balance of the lens, unlike the Zeiss older lens, as you can see here. Again, when mounted on a gimbal, it will make videographers' workflow so much easier because you won't need to rebalance your gimbal when you change focal lengths. It also means that city and street photographers can be more discreet with their presence with a smaller and more compact kit that isn't too in your face. Likewise, it features a power zoom as well as a traditional manual zoom, which is great for videographers and content creators who need a smooth, steady zoom. I've tested this feature and I'm a massive fan. You can go at all paces, and what stands out to me the most is how steady and constant the zoom is. No jumps, no jerks, but only smooth, constant zooming. This is the 4th PZ or power zoom lens to be added to the Sony lens lineup. The other 3 are a more all-round zoom lens covering a bigger range of focal lengths. This is the first at a very wide angle end and will appeal to photographers and videographers who want to capture street scenes, large groups, or anyone looking to really immerse a viewer into their scene. The front element of the lens features a hydrophobic coating which repels water, oil and other contaminants, which makes cleaning a lot more easier and is great for vlogging on the move. It is also future-proof for Sony cameras with fast and precise autofocus, which benefits both videography and photography, with excellent image quality, high resolution and super fast linear motors that are super quiet. You'll see there are 3 rings on the body of the lens: the focus, the zoom and the aperture. There is also a D-click button on the side of the lens which changes the feel of the aperture ring from super smooth and quiet, ideal for videographers, or tactile with a noticeable clicking feel. This is great for photographers who want positive feedback when changing the aperture but still don't want to take their eye away from the viewfinder. There's also 7 aperture blades to give you a smooth focus effect. There's also a customizable button between the power zoom and the focus switch, which can be set in camera to enhance your workflow. You could use this to start and stop recording, or set focus peaking, or for still shooters to engage eye autofocus. You can shoot from a huge number of custom options in camera. It's dust and moisture resistant, which is great for us here in rainy northwest, which, touch wood, it doesn't rain whilst I'm filming this video. The focal length is also versatile for those that shoot landscape and street style photography, with a range from 16mm for a wide perspective or 35 for a more natural perspective. Great for those who like to capture a lot of elements within their composition. I'm extremely impressed with how sharp this lens is, which Sony have achieved by using a combination of ED lens elements. The f4 aperture is a great balance between being good in low light options and size, weight and price. It's constant f4 aperture as well, so whether you're at 16mm or 35mm, you're getting that brightness throughout. So I hope you enjoyed this quick overview of the new Sony FE PZ 16-35mm f4G zoom lens. As usual, if you've got any questions or opinions about this lens, then let us know in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell icon to be notified every time that we upload a new video in the future. Now until next time, I will see you all very soon.